Good morning, Chaba. Chaba, Chaba, Chaba. Good morning. And this here is Daisy. This is my 7-month-old puppy. Oh, where's she gone? This is my 7-month-old puppy boxer. It came down, that we got down from Bangkok. An absolute wonderful dog, actually. One of the nicest dogs I've ever met. Very intelligent, very clever, learns very quick. And this little guy under here. Now he's a miniature Chihuahua that thinks he's a Rottweiler. Afraid of nothing and of no one. I have another Rottweiler. This is my wife, of course. And somewhere here, inside here. Now this is a Pomeranian. This is Suki. We have a feeling that she might be pregnant actually, and even though she's only about 8 months old, it was never meant to happen. We didn't think it could happen. But this little Rottweiler down here was found locked into her a couple of months ago, so we're waiting and seeing. Hoping not, but maybe yes. So this is me, and today we're going to do something a little bit different, just a little bit of nostalgia for those that are stuck outside Thailand, and we're going down to, well actually I've got to go down to Tukkom, the big computer centre in Pattaya, but on our way we're going to call into Soi 6 and have our breakfast there, and you're welcome to come and join us, and you'll see the sort of value we're getting. My wife's niece is one of the staff down there, and she'll be working, I expect. So I'll introduce you to her and show you a little bit of Soi 6, and I'll take you to the Queen Vic. And I'm sure many people who watch this will know the Queen Vic, maybe have used it many times. A super establishment, still going regularly on Soi 6, and long may it continue to do so. So, come on, let's get down there. Well, we can do this today because my daughter's back at school for the 3rd day, which lets everybody relax a little bit more, and we can do things like go out and have our breakfast mid-morning, which is a very nice aspect to it all. And I'll tell you, she's been back at school now for 3 days, and I guess we kind of miss her during the day because she's been home so long, but I can see a big difference already in her attitude, even after, sorry, this is her 3rd day, so even after the first 2 days at school, she seems a happier child all around. Wouldn't you agree, Em?
Yep.
Yeah, my wife does agree under that black mask. As you can see here in Thailand, masks are still very much in vogue. You've got to wear them wherever you go. And I think that definitely helps a bit, certainly here in Thailand anyway. So anyway, let's get on the motorbike and let's get down to Soi 6. You ready?
Yep.
You're driving. So we're heading down here. This is a road down from our house down into town. It's Soi Siam Country Club, and here we're passing our local markets here, 7-Eleven here and Mr. DIY, and we have 2 big markets actually here. We have a day market, which is the first one here, and this is open from early morning through to around midday. and a small food area and parking areas. As you can see, there's a lot of roped off, controlling entry and exit, or trying to at least anyway. We've just passed the night part of the market. Sorry, I should have pointed that out there. But it's a very easy trip into town from our house. On a motorbike, it's not more than 10 minutes. In the car, it can vary from the same 10 minutes to half an hour, depending on traffic. So that's why motorbike transport is so popular. This is the railway road. We believe this work that's going on here is getting ready for the high-speed train that's supposed to go down to Rayong. At the moment there's just this single track with the station being round this side. We cross over this railway road, which sort of bypasses the main Sukhumvit road, and now we're on the short stretch down to join Sukhumvit. So now that's us on Sukhumvit, and we're just about to go down Pattaya Klang, Central Pattaya Road. I'm just thinking as I'm making this video, actually, a lot of people will be missing this city, and I do feel very, very sorry for people that have been locked out away from their families and friends and relations and girlfriends, etc. for probably up to 17 months now, and that's hard going. That's a long time, but hopefully it's starting to open up slowly, and maybe not so carefully, but people need to be aware of the risks and coming here just now. Thailand is going downhill, really, although they might ask you to believe different. But even though it is a sad city, Pattaya, at the moment, and there's a lot of people very hungry and very poor and nowhere to live, etc. Even here in the city, there's a lot of hunger. I read yesterday, hunger and poverty is increasing rapidly in Thailand, and that's very understandable. Many people are out of jobs. Many of the people that worked in Pattaya, of course with all the bars closed, etc., they've now gone home, up country or to wherever they come from, and joined their families there to support each other. As I said in my last video, I think, they've now announced that there'll be no bars or entertainment, nightlife, etc. reopening here till at least the 15th of January next year. And of course, even then there'll be no guarantee. That will be at the end of the so-called high season, which will not happen here anyway. And then we'll just have to see how it progresses into 2022. But it can't be any worse than what's been here in 2021, that's for sure. So, Big C Extra, for those that remember it. Pattaya Klang, very popular shopping centre. So very shortly we'll be turning into Second Road and heading along to the infamous, famous Soi 6. See you there. Well, there we are, there's the beach down there. Bottom of Pattaya Klang. The old Top supermarket. I think maybe I don't know if the bowling alley's still working in there or not. Not sure. The famous corner bar here in Soi 6. I believe it's now gone. I hear that I've heard that they've given it up and will not open again, not under the current ownership anyway. And this is the vibrant Soi 6, as you can see in many videos and past. It's all dead. The Queen Victoria. Today's special: pork chops, chips and salad, gravy, all for 129 baht. That can't be bad. So let's go in and get our breakfast. Hello.
Good morning.
So here we are for breakfast. It's breakfast special is 99 baht, which is the equivalent of just slightly over £2 in the UK. And our tea has arrived. And up behind the bar here we have my wife's niece here. Good morning.
Do I have to say good morning?
Yes, you have to say good morning. You not like to welcome anybody, huh? So I don't know how long the Queen Vic goes back for, but I've been associated with Thailand for 30 years, and in my memory, the Queen Vic has always been here in that time. It's maybe changed owners, I don't know, but it's certainly one of the longest running establishments. If not in Pattaya, certainly one of the longest in Soi 6. Now, Soi 6 itself, as many know, the history and the reputation of Soi 6, so much so that some people call it Soi Sex, and other people, when they describe it to, or when they're heading here from company down in central Pattaya, they might call it Soi 5+1, hoping that the Thais that they're currently entertaining won't really realise where they're heading. Restaurants here restaurants here are not permitted to sell alcohol yet, which is a crazy situation, and particularly when Bangkok restaurants, there are a lot of restaurants in Bangkok, and also down in the sandbox areas of Phuket. For them not to allow the restaurants here to sell alcohol and to let them sell it in Bangkok and these other places, it seems really unfair and seems beyond any comprehension. But they did announce yesterday, even for the sandbox areas, that they were no longer allowed to sell alcohol all day. In the morning they're allowed to sell it from 11 AM to 2 PM, and then they must shut again to, I think it's 5 PM to 9 PM. even though they're trying to get it down there, get them to let them stay open for alcohol till 11 o'clock. But many things are decided and done here without any rhyme or reason, so that's it is. So our 99 baht breakfasts have arrived. And I've got poached eggs, tomato, beans, 2 sausages, 2 rashers of bacon, toast, jam and butter, and of course my cup of tea. Super value and very, very nice tasting, popular produce from Prime Foods. The owner of that business is also the owner of this business, so they get it straight from the factory. So now it's time to demolish it. So after a thoroughly delicious breakfast, I feel replete, im now, as they say in Thailand, and thoroughly enjoyed it. Well worth the little journey down here. You know, there used to be several very good eateries here in Thailand, and this was probably one of the top ones, but there was 2 very good ones also very popular down Soi Buakhao. There was the Hungry Hippo, and I think it was called the Cheeky Monkey. I think they were both owned by the same owner, but they've now gone and will not be reopening once again, not at least under the same owner. And what's the problem, you think? Because they haven't been given up so long ago. The problem being is that a lot of the people that rent these properties out are not allowing for the pandemic and are insisting in getting their money as and when they need it, and also key money, etc. And people can't afford it. They haven't got any income, they've been using the savings and they've now run out. And to get it back up in operation is going to take a long time. So they've just given up, thrown a towel in. And that's very, very sad. It's, but understandable. Anyway, we're going to move on. We're going to have a drive along Beach Road and then up Pattaya, which is Pattaya South Road, to Tukkom, the computer centre. So stay with us if you want. Thank you for now.